Hello and welcome back to another Fizz Flow. I've chosen a beautiful environment. I'm staying at an Airbnb in Ocean View, which is an absolutely beautiful place. I definitely recommend you come visit it. Today, all you'll need is basically a mat and a little bit of space, a little bit of time, and we're going to start off in child's pose. So meet me there. So just bringing your knees on either side of the mat, tops of the feet down, and then just draw your hands over to the top part of the mat. Bring your forehead down to the mat. And just stretch out your arms. Maybe if you want to keep it a little bit more active, come onto the fingertips. And that way it creates a little bit more space in the shoulders to bring them a little bit down. Just paying attention to the breath as it moves through the body. Maybe feeling a slight expansion of the belly as it pushes through in between the thighs. And see with every exhale if we can get our hips even closer down towards the heels. I'm going to slowly start walking the hands over to the left-hand side. And as your left side of the belly touches the left thigh, feel that nice expansion in the right side of the body. And once you've taken a breath there, moving them back to center and taking the hands over to the right side. And again, the right side of the body making contact with the right thigh and that opening happening in the left side. And slowly moving the hands back to center. We're going to come onto our hands and knees and maybe bring the knees in about hip width apart and then walk the hands over to the front part of the mat. And bring the chest down, coming into puppy pose. So here you want to keep your hips just above the knees. So your legs are kind of in a right angle. And again, just choosing to keep it more active by coming onto the fingertips and creating a little bit of space for the shoulders to dip down into. Or maybe bring the palms down, maybe your elbows come down, maybe the forehead. If you're super open and you've got that hypermobility, maybe bring the chin down as we bring that real nice back bend in the back. And slowly engaging the core as we walk our hands back onto the mat, coming into our tabletop position, and then coming into Sukhasana, which is coming cross-legged, or wherever comfort you find in this position. We're going to take a deep breath and bring our arms up to the ceiling. Allow the palms to meet and draw them down into your heart center. And just pausing here, maybe shutting down the eyes, maybe just having a soft gaze, keeping the spine nice and erect. We're just going to pause, and if it's within your practice to maybe set an intention for the class, use this time now. And again, drawing attention to the breath as it moves in and out of the body. Release the hands down to the thighs. Keep the eyes closed if you'd like. We're just going to start rotating the shoulders forwards. So creating nice big circles. Not feeling like you're in a rush or you have to move really quickly. Changing direction, going backwards. So really feeling the protraction of the shoulders as you move through this posture. And releasing. We're going to bring our chin into our chest and then turn the head around so the left ear meets the left shoulder. And find that nice stretch in the right side of the neck. And then move it back to center, bring the chin into the chest and move over to the right so the right ear meets the right shoulder. And come back to center. Allow the chin to come up and now move the head back so you find that stretch in the neck. And move it around to the left so the left ear meets the left shoulder. And move it back to the back and then move it over to the right. And come back to center with your chin away from the chest, so you're looking forward normally. Move your head over so you're looking over your shoulder to the left side. And moving through center, moving to the right. And come back to neutral. Blink open the eyes if not already. And we're going to make our way into our tabletop position. So coming with your hands planted under your shoulders, your knees about hip-width apart underneath your hips. Going through a few cat-cows. So as you do in a normal cat-cow, bring your gaze up towards the ceiling as your belly drops and your tailbone sticks out. And moving away into your cow position as you push away from the mat. Tuck your chin in and tuck your tailbone in. Breathing in, looking up. And as you exhale, looking down, pushing away. One more time, breathing in, looking up. And exhale, push away, tuck everything in. Coming back to your neutral tabletop, we're going to move our shoulders in little circles around our wrists. So coming into a little bit of wrist prep. Moving circles the other way. And remember to keep your palms really connected to the earth here. Fingers a little bit spread. And come back to center. I'm going to take our left hand, turn it around so the fingers are pointing back towards the knee. Palm is flat back against the mat, and then come back with your hips towards your heels. And so you should feel a nice stretch in that arm, keeping it nice and straight. Come back to neutral, so release, turn that palm around and take the right palm around so the fingers are pointing back. And again, moving the hips back. So this might be a little movement, it might be a big movement, it just depends on how open your wrists are. And moving the back, you might want to bring your hands closer towards the knees for this one, so flipping the left palm over, and then again bringing the hips back towards the heels. And flipping it back, taking the right palm. So the palm is facing up, fingers back towards the knees, arm is straight, and we're moving backwards. Nice. Release. Come high onto the knees and just shake out the arms, shake out the wrists. Interlace the fingers and just create little circles around. And moving the interlace the other way. And one last shake. Moving into your plank position. So here in your plank, your fingers are planted. Feel like you're trying to grip the mat with your fingers. So your first knuckles and second knuckles are lifting slightly off the mat. Your palm is really flat and connected. We're protracting out through the shoulders, so pushing away from the mat. And keeping our back as straight as possible, engaging the core. So staying here just for another 2 breaths. And slowly dropping the knees, bring the chest all the way down. Tops of the feet on the mat. As you breathe in, peel the chest off the mat. Baby cobra. And exhale, release. Do that once more. Keep the elbows really tucked in. Breathing in, peeling up. And exhale, release. Tuck the toes, push up onto the knees, and then move into your downward dog. So first downward dog, feel free to play around. Bending alternate knees, pushing through the hands, and creating that nice upside down V shape. As you move around with the feet, move them out to about hip width apart. So we're preparing to come into a stationary downward dog. And as you do, really feel through the fingers as you push through, trying to straighten out through the arms. And keep the knees as bent as you need to in order to keep the back nice and straight.
Breathe in and come high onto the toes, and then we're going to undulate our back coming into plank position. And once you reach, exhale, drop the knees, and then push the hips back, and then up into your downward dog. So breathing in high onto the toes, undulate. And then as you exhale, the knees come down gently, and then push back, and then up, downward dog. One more time. Eventually meeting in downward dog. We're going to walk the feet up towards the hands. Once you reach, inhale, bring your hands to your shins, tabletop the spine, and exhale, release. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up to the ceiling. Allow the palms to meet, and exhale down to your heart. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward, bring the chest towards the thighs. Hands to shins, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release. We're going to step the right foot back to the back of the mat and then drop that right knee down. Allow the hands to come behind you and interlace the fingers, and then just open up the chest, keeping it at a 45-degree angle, and really push through as you try and make the palms meet. Release the interlace, keep the chest where it is, and reach the arms forward and up, allowing the palms to face each other, and maybe try and straighten those shoulders out, staying just for 2 breaths. Nice. With your next in-breath, take the arms up to the ceiling, Anjayasana. And then as you release, exhale, place the hands down on the floor. Toe heel the left foot out to the side. And then coming down into your lizard or dragon, drawing the chest down towards the mat. Option here to lift that right knee and draw the chest even lower. Maybe coming onto the elbows. Maybe you're like me and the mat's just a little bit out of reach. And release that right knee if you took it up. Take a hold of your left knee with your left hand and gently push the knee out, coming onto the blade of the left foot. Use this opportunity to open out that left shoulder. And releasing the knee, and maybe bending through that right knee. If the foot is available within reach, grabbing it and opening that left shoulder again. And release the foot, toe heel the left foot all the way back to where it was, and then take a step forward with the right foot, halfway lift. And exhale, release. Inhale takes us through reach with the sky. Allow the palms to meet, exhale down to your heart. Inhale, reach. Forward fold as you exhale. And we're going to take a step back with the left foot. Allow that left knee to come down. And then take the hands behind you in that interlace, maybe grabbing the alternate interlace, opening the shoulders and moving the chest forward so you're at a slight angle. And see if you can get those palms to meet. Take the hands forward, keeping the chest where it is. And then on your next in-breath, take the arms up, Anjayasana. Maybe looking up at the hands, and then as you exhale, frame the front foot. Toe heel that right foot out to the edge. And then draw the chest down with the hands in between. Maybe option to come off the left knee, lift the left knee up. And if you took that left knee up, allowing it to come back down onto the mat, grabbing the right knee with your right hand and gently opening it out. And taking the opportunity to open that right shoulder. And release the right knee, bending through that left knee and possibly reaching back to grab it. And taking that again, open shoulder.
As we maybe look up towards the ceiling. And releasing that left foot. Toe heel that right foot back into center. Take a step forward with the left, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach for the ceiling, or sky in my case. Palms meet and exhale down to your heart. And reach for the ceiling. Forward fold as you exhale. Take that right foot back to the back of the mat. This time keeping the right knee off the floor and taking your arms behind you in Dikasana. So imagine you're flying, keeping your chest forward at a 45-degree angle. On your in-breath, allow the arms to move forward, keeping the chest where it is. And then on your next in-breath, take the arms up, crescent lunge. And as you exhale, draw the hands down, frame the front foot. Step forward with the right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release. Inhale, reach for the ceiling or sky. Palms meet and exhale down to your heart. Inhale, reach. Forward fold as you exhale. And we're going to take a step back with the left foot. Keeping that knee off the ground. Take the arms behind you, fly. Keeping the chest at 45. Your next inhale, take your arms forward. Keeping the chest low. And then reaching the arms up, crescent lunge. Forward, bring the hands down as you exhale, frame the front foot. We're going to take a step back, this time with the right foot, into your plank. And as you exhale, lowering all the way down, either with the knees or slowly with the arms. Tops of the feet on the mat, peel the chest up, baby cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes and lift the hips, downward dog. Maybe a little play with the feet. Alternate knees bending, maybe moving into the hips. And then slowly walking the feet back up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift as we reach. And exhale, release. Reach with the hands, inhale. Allow the palms to meet and exhale down to your heart. Inhale, reach with the hands. Forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift. And release. Stepping back with the right foot. Bring the arms behind you, inhale. Take the arms forward as you exhale. Inhale, crescent. And as you exhale, drop that right knee. Inhale, straighten the back leg. And as you exhale, frame the front foot. Step forward the right foot, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release. Reach for the ceiling or sky, inhale. Palms meet, exhale down to your heart. Inhale, reach. Forward fold, exhale. Step back with the left foot. Inhale, arms go behind you. And on your exhale, the arms reach forward. Inhale, arms reach up, crescent. And exhale, drop that left knee. Inhale, reach straight forward. And exhale, frame the front foot. Step back with the right foot and lower all the way or halfway, chaturanga. Upward dog or baby cobra if you went all the way down. And downward dog as we exhale. Stepping forward to between the hands, halfway lift, inhale. Release on the exhale. Reach for the ceiling, inhale. Palms meet, exhale down to your heart. Inhale, reach. Forward fold on the exhale. Step back with the right foot. Inhale, arms go behind you. Exhale, arms forward. Inhale, crescent. And exhale, drop that right knee. Inhale, straighten up. And open up to warrior two on the exhale. So seeing here if we can keep that majestic strength of the warrior two. Making sure that left knee is above that left ankle. And we're reaching forward and back, stretching the arms, creating length. Allow the exhale to windmill the arms down to frame the front foot. Step forward, inhale, halfway lift.
Exhale, release. Reach for the ceiling, inhale. Palms meet, exhale down to your heart. Inhale, reach. Forward fold, exhale, and stepping back with the left foot. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, arms forward. Inhale, crescent. And exhale, drop that left knee. Inhale, straighten the back leg, and then as you exhale, open up, warrior two. So just take a moment to make sure that the back blade of the foot is down and that right knee is over the right ankle. You're reaching forward and back, and your drishti, or your focus as we call it, is forward over that right middle finger. Allow your exhale to windmill your arms down, frame the front foot, step back with that right foot and lower through plank, halfway chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward dog. Stepping forward in between the hands, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, release. Reach for the ceiling, inhale. Palms meet, exhale down to your heart. Inhale, reach. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Release, exhale. Step back with the right foot. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, arms forward. Crescent, inhale. Drop that right knee, exhale. Straighten the back foot. And as you exhale, open up warrior two. Reach forward and flip that from palm. Inhale, reverse. And as you exhale, we're going to bring our weight into our left foot, possibly float or step forward that right foot, coming into your half moon. Take your time here, finding your stability and balance before lifting that right hand. And releasing the right foot down, meet the left foot. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, release. Reach for the ceiling, inhale. Allow the palms to meet. Exhale, down to your heart. Inhale, reach. Forward fold, exhale. Step back with the left foot. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, arms forward. Reach with the arms. Drop that left knee, exhale. Inhale, straighten. Open up, warrior two. Flip the front palm. Reach for the ceiling, inhale. And as you exhale, we're going into a half moon. Possibly straightening out that left arm. Reaching. Allowing that left foot to come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Reach for the ceiling, inhale. Allow the palms to meet. Exhale, down to your heart. Reach with the hands. Forward fold, exhale. Step back to your plank. Inhale. And exhale, chaturanga. Flow through the rest of your vinyasa, eventually meeting in downward dog. And pause here for a breath. I invite you to bend through the knees, look at the hands, and step, walk, jump, or hop. Halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach with the arms. Allow the palms to meet. Exhale, down to your heart. Inhale, reach. Forward fold, exhale. Take a step back with the right foot. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, forward. Crescent, inhale. Drop the right knee, exhale. Inhale, straighten the back leg. And as you exhale, open up, warrior two. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reach. Half moon as you exhale. We're going to slowly drop that right foot to the back of the mat. And then as we open and lower down, come into your Skandasana.
So either hands on the floor keeping support, or maybe keeping them in prayer into your heart. Slowly moving to the front of the mat, either walking the hands or using your core. Stepping forward with the right foot, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release. Reach for the ceiling, inhale. Palms meet, exhale down to your heart. Inhale, reach. Forward fold, exhale. Step back with the left foot. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, arms forward. Crescent, inhale. And drop that left knee, exhale. Inhale, straighten. And open up to warrior two as you exhale. Flip the front palm, inhale. And half moon as you exhale. Allowing that left foot to slowly drop down to the back of the mat. Come into your Skandasana. And again, choosing to stay with the arms down or maybe into your chest. Slowly walking the hands forward to the front of the mat. Step forward, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Palms meet, exhale down to your heart. Reach, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. And maybe stepping back, hopping back as you exhale. Flow through the rest of your vinyasa. Meeting in downward dog. Just one more flow on both sides. So bending through the knees, looking between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Reach for the ceiling, inhale. Palms meet, exhale down to your heart. Reach, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Step back with the right foot. Arms back, inhale. Forward, exhale. Inhale, crescent. And drop that knee, exhale. Inhale. And open up warrior two. Flip that front palm, inhale. And half moon as you exhale. Dropping that right foot to the back of the mat, Skandasana, exhale. Take a nice deep inhale, maybe opening the arms. And exhale, turning to the back of the room. Placing the hands down and maybe taking that right foot a little bit back. Lifting the left foot, standing split. Staying here, or maybe, as this is the perfect position to come into your handstand, hopping, maybe catching, maybe moving in to your handstand. Halfway lift, leaning feet down if you hopped up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Palms meet, exhale down to your heart. Inhale, reach. Forward fold, exhale. Taking a step back with the left foot. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, arms forward. Inhale, crescent. And drop that left knee, exhale. Inhale, straighten. And open up to warrior two. Flip the front palm. And half moon as you exhale. Allow that left foot to come to the back of the mat, Skandasana. Inhale and open. Exhale, turning to the back, or to the front this time. Moving that left foot a little bit back as we place the hands down, standing split. An option to hop into handstand if that's within your practice. You might find one side is easier than the other. Bring the feet down once you've tried a few times. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, maybe hopping back to your low plank. Inhale. And meeting in downward dog as you exhale.
explaining through the knees. And this time we're going to hop into Sukhasana.
And making your way into a seated position. We're going to do a few moments of alternate nostril breath. So if it is something that you've practiced with before, feel free to go ahead and jump through. Otherwise, if you're following me, I'm going to take my right hand. My first two fingers I'm going to place on my forehead. And my thumb I'm going to use to block my right nostril. My last two fingers I'm going to use to block my left. So I'm going to breathe in through the right nostril, blocking the left. Block the right, open the left, and breathe out. I'm going to breathe in through the left, block the left, and open the right and breathe out. Breathe in through the same nostril, the right. Block the right and breathe out through the left. Same nostril, breathe in. Block that left nostril and breathe out through the right. So that's 2 cycles. Do another 3 cycles in your own breath. And when you complete, just bring your hands back down to your thighs, coming into a few moments of meditation. So making sure your back is nice and straight. Making sure you're in a comfortable seat. Shutting down the eyes if not already. And just listening to the sounds in your surroundings, in your environment. And trying to find stillness. Making the next breath longer than the last. Choosing to keep the eyes closed or maybe blinking them open, maybe keeping a soft gaze. I'm going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So taking the legs out wide in front of you.
Moving over to the right hand side first, so either grabbing your shin, your ankle, your toes, whatever is available, and then taking yourself over as you open out that left shoulder. And reach that left hand over. And slowly releasing, moving over to the left hand side, again grabbing the shin or maybe the toe, opening the right shoulder and taking that right arm over. And slowly releasing, taking the hands and walking them forward. So just going wherever your openness is. And slowly walking them back. And we're going to make our way onto our backs. So lying back down, grabbing your knees and drawing them into the chest. Maybe creating a little bit of a cosmic egg by drawing your forehead into your thighs or knees. And releasing. I'm going to take our left leg and stretch it out onto the mat, drawing the right knee in. Just play with the hip, just opening it over to the left or right, just a few moments. And then draw it in. And we're going to come into supine twist, taking that right knee over the left leg as you open out that right arm, shoulder height to the side. Maybe turning your head over to the right hand side. Slowly drawing the knee back into center, swapping the legs around, taking the left knee in and taking the right leg out nice and flat onto the mat. Again, play with the hip, just left and right a little bit before drawing that knee in. And taking the left hand out to the side, shoulder height, and drawing that left knee over the right leg. Maybe turning the head over to the left hand side. Slowly releasing it back into center. Taking both knees in and then opening the knees up, grabbing the blades of the feet, coming into happy baby. Maybe rolling around on the spine back and forth or side to side feels really good. But eventually come to a stationary position. As we try and draw the spine so it's nice and straight and flat onto the mat. So this just involves a little bit of work on the tailbone as you try and untuck it so it straightens out the spine. Now I got an option for you on the next pose. If you want something more restorative, coming into Viparita Karani. This may be nice if you place your hands just underneath your glutes or your hips and allow the legs to straighten up out to the ceiling or sky. Or maybe you want something a little bit more active, coming into your shoulder stand. So rolling up your hips, lifting the legs, and pointing them up to the sky. So wherever you are today, however you feel, choosing what option suits you best. And both though, not moving your head to side to side, but keeping the neck nice and protected as maybe look towards the toes. And those in shoulder stand coming into plow first, so taking the feet down behind the head, Bending through the knees, releasing the hips, and then just allowing them to slowly roll down. Bring the hands underneath the glutes as we straighten the legs. Those in Viparita Karani coming up to join us. So it's a really nice counter pose. We draw the elbows in underneath the chest and then lift the chest up towards the ceiling, coming into a fish pose. Just allowing the head to drop. Maybe bring the forehead down. And slowly releasing the back down, walking the elbows back out, and just creating a little bit of space between the feet, finding our final pose, Shavasana. So allowing the feet just to flop open, arms at our side, palms facing the ceiling. And following the breath with our thoughts. Noticing the movement of the body as the breath moves in and out. And maybe you feel like me out in the open, trying not to count how many mosquito bites you're gonna have. Stay for as long as you like. If you feel like getting up and pausing the video, please feel free to do that. And then just relax back into Shavasana as long as you need. Otherwise, if you feel ready, bring some movement into your fingertips, into the toes, maybe turning the head from side to side. On your in-breath, taking the arms up above the head and feeling nice and long as you stretch. As you exhale, bring the knees into the chest, curling up into a ball. And as you are, either dropping the knees to the left or right. And staying in that fetal position just for a breath or two. Just allowing the spine to realign. And when you feel ready, using your top hand just to pry yourself up into a seated position. Keeping the eyes closed. Allow the hands to come into prayer at your heart center. With our hearts, we feel words of love and gratitude. Take our hands up to our mouths. With our lips, we speak words of love and gratitude. Our hands up to our forehead. With our minds, we think words of love and gratitude. The light in me sees, honors, and it respects the very same light it sees in you. Namaste.